hearing birds? Yeah, us too. Huh. Oh, you know what? It's spring. The birds are all out there singing, of course. Oh my gosh. Hello, Miss Library here, and Beatrix the Book Bunny. We're here for another story. A what? Yes. Oh, this. Yes, I have a boo-boo. I have a boo-boo on my face. Do you guys ever get boo-boos? Yeah. Yeah, we all get them. I'm brave. Are you brave? Good. I'm glad to hear that. What, Beatrix? Beatrix says, get on your magic carpet. He says, crisscross, quickly, quickly, quickly. He's ready to read the story. Okay, Bossy Pants here too. You ready, Beatrix? Go on. Go get on the magic carpet. All right. Oh, we're missing somebody. Berto, Berto, what are you doing? Are you reading, Berto? Hello? Yes, I am Berto, the bookworm. Yes, I was reading. You know, I love to read. I love to sing, sing, sing. I think that's enough singing. And I love to kiss, 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 kiss. Okay, Berto. Sure like to kiss, don't you? Yes, I love to kiss. Oh, Miss Library. What? Get them ready for the story. Okay. I will. Okay, put your bird eyeballs in. Oh, now we can see your story, Miss Library. And you know, you actually can't see birds' the ears because they're underneath their feathers, but they have them. So put your ears on, your bird ears under your feathers. And very nice, now you can hear, and put your bird beak on. Oh, good. Now, you know what you need? You need a worm. You're probably a very hungry bird. So hold on to your worm. Ooh, it's wiggling. It's wiggling. Are you ready to eat your worm? Yes, yes, yes. Did you feel it sliding down your throat? Yeah, because that's what birds like. Oh, wait, not my kind of. You're not eating me, though. No. You're a bookworm. We're not going to eat you. Don't worry, Berto. Whew. Phew. Yes, birds don't eat you. Don't you worry. They like earthworms, and they like bugs, and maybe some, I don't know what else they eat. All sorts of things, right? Whatever they can find that they can feed their babies and feed themselves. All right, Ms. Library. Yes. Let's go. Let's read our story. Okay, where are we going? Oh. We are going, wait a minute. Wait, you know what we need to do? We need to zip up our beaks and put on our seatbelts. Click. And do you want to count us down? Where are we going? Oh, we're going to the cutest town you've ever seen. Are you guys ready? You're going to love it. There's a post office and a bank and a library. Yes, there's a library. Oh, I cannot wait. Let's go. Okay, count us down. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Let's go, Miss Library. Whoa. Hold on, guys. Are you holding on? Oh, okay. That was not a very good landing. No, it's okay. But, oh, look, Miss Library. I see the post office. I see a bank. I see groceries. Oh, there's the library. Oh, Miss Library. What? Read the story. That's right. I'm Bossy Pants. Read the story. Okay, let's read our story. All right, this story is called, what do you see on there? What is that? Right, it's a bird. It's called The Best Nest. The Best Nest. Hey, best and nest. Does that rhyme? Yes. And this is written by P.D. Eastman. See? Looks like a birdhouse. Mr. Bird was happy. There he is. He was so happy he had to sing. This was Mr. Bird's song. I love my house. I love my nest. In all the world, my nest is best. Then Mrs. Bird came out of the house. It's not the best nest, she said. Oh. tired of this old place," said Mrs. Bird. "I hate it. Let's look for a new place right now." So they left the old place to look for a new one. "Oh, this place looks nice," said Mr. Bird. "Let's move in there." But somebody else had already moved in. What is that? Right, a raccoon. So they looked at another house. "Oh, this one looks nice," said Mr. Bird, "and there's nobody in it." What do you guys think of that place for a nest? "You're wrong," said Mrs. Bird. "This house belongs to a foot." Oh! Not a good place for a nest. So they went on looking. "Oh, I like this one," said Mr. Bird. "It has a pretty red flag on the roof." "Oh, I've always wanted a house with a flag," said Mrs. Bird. "Maybe this place will be all right." What is that? Right, it's a mailbox. Uh-oh, here comes the mailman. What do you guys think? A good place for a nest? But it was not all right. "Oh, I guess I made a mistake," said Mr. Bird. "Oh, dear." "You make too many mistakes," said Mrs. Bird. "I'm going to pick the next house. And here it is, right here." What is this? Do you guys know what that is? Could it be a church? Oh, what's this? Right, a bell. They flew in and they looked around. "Isn't it too big?" asked Mr. Bird. "Oh, I like this big place," said Mrs. Bird. "This is the place to build our nest." They went right to work. They needed many things to build their nest. First, they got some hay. Hay is what Beatrix likes to eat. Did you guys know that? And horses too. See, that's where they're building their house in there. Then they got some soda straws, some broom straws, they got some sweater strings, they got some stocking string, some mattress stuffing. Yes, birds need all sorts of things to make their nests. Some horse hair, and then they got some man hair. Soon they had all the hay and all the straw and all the string and all the stuffing and all the horse hair and all the man hair they could carry. They took it all back to build their nest. Mr. and Mrs. Bird worked very hard. It took them the rest of the morning to finish their nest. "This nest is really the best," said Mrs. Bird. "I want to stay here forever." Mr. Bird was happy too. He flew to the top of his house and sang his song again. "I love our house, I love our nest, in all the world our nest is best." He was so busy singing, he didn't even see Mr. Parker coming. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Every day at 12 o'clock, Mr. Parker came to church. Mr. Parker came to pull a rope. The rope went up to the bird's new nest. What do you guys think he could have been pulling? What do you guys think? Let's find out. Oh! 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 The rope rang the big bell right into Mrs. Bird's nest. Wow! Oh my heavens, that is so loud. Mrs. Bird got out of there as fast as she could fly. Ah! When Mr. Bird came in, all he could see was a mess of hay and string and stuffing and horsehair and man hair and straws. Where was Mrs. Bird? "I will look for her until I find her," said Mr. Bird. He looked high. He looked low. Oh, he looked everywhere for Mrs. Bird. I think he looked in the grocery store and the post office and the bank and the library. Nope. He looked down into a chimney, but Mrs. Bird wasn't there. Probably a good thing, I don't know, with all that smoke. Not a good place to hang out. He looked down into a water barrel, but Mrs. Bird wasn't there. Then he saw a big fat cat. There was a big fat smile on the fat cat's face. And there were some pretty brown feathers near the fat cat's mouth. Mr. Bird began to cry. Oh dear, he cried. This big fat cat has eaten Mrs. Bird. Oh dear. Mr. Bird flew off. I'll never see Mrs. Bird again, he cried. It was getting dark. It began to rain. It rained harder and harder, and Mr. Bird could not see where he was going. Crash! Oh, Mr. Bird bumped into something. It was his old house, that old house that Mrs. Bird hated. Oh, I'll just go inside, said Mr. Bird. I'll rest here until the rain stops. Mr. Bird went in, and there was Mrs. Bird sitting there singing. I love my house, I love my nest, in all the world my nest is best. You here? Gasped Mr. Bird. I thought you hated this old nest. Well, Mrs. Bird smiled. I used to hate it, she said, but a mother bird can change her mind. You see, there's no nest like an old nest for a brand new bird. What is that? Right, an egg. What's going to come out of that egg? Aww, and when the egg popped open, the new bird thought so too. Look at that. The end. Did you guys like that story? What did you think of Mrs. Bird? Yeah, she was always looking for a better and better place, wasn't she? And what's the moral of the story? Sometimes where we are is the best place to be, right? A new toy probably won't make you any happier. Where does your happiness come from? You. That's right. And you know what, you guys? I love nests and I love birds. Have you seen a nest around your house anywhere? I wonder if you could go in your backyard and look for some nests. If it's spring, maybe there's a bird or two building a nest. Maybe you can find an egg in there, but don't bother it. Maybe you'll hear the sounds of beep, 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 the baby birds. Maybe you'll get a chance to peek in there and see them. Maybe you'll see the mother or father bird feeding the babies. I wonder if you want to come with me while we look for a couple nests. I actually made a nest here. You want to see a nest here? You want to see it? Okay, come on. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, look it. Here's the nest I made for the library. What do you guys think? Look, it's got all sorts of things in it. I've got some eggs. The babies are growing in there. There's some hay and some feathers and some string and all sorts of things. And if you were here, I'd say, hey, you want to sit in my nest? Be a baby bird? Open up your mouth and say beep, 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 beep and demand your mommy food? Oh, I think Beatrix wants to go in the nest. Okay, there you go, Beatrix. He's going to check out the nest. What do you think, Bee? Do you like that nest? Oh, yes. Beatrix likes that.